Okay, welcome back to the Salesforce interview questions and answer session. So now we're going to look at a very important topic of asynchronous effects in Salesforce. So actually in one of the videos I've already discussed to you what is asynchronous and what is synchronous. So please refer to that one. Otherwise I'll again repeat it over here. Now suppose you have, please refer to that video. Otherwise suppose you have line 1, line 2, line 3, 3 lines of code. Okay. So what will happen is when the program runs normally synchronously, line 1 will execute, line 2 will wait for line 1 to finish, right? And then it will execute. And then line 3 will wait for line 2 to wait for line 2 to finish before starting. So this is synchronous. So this is a normal synchronous programming. But when we make it asynchronous, suppose we make it asynchronous line 2, what will happen is line 2 now will not wait, will wait for line 1, but it will not wait for it to finish. As soon as line 1 is uh, as soon as line 1 is executed, line 2 will be executed in a, what will happen is line 1 will be executed, then line 2, if you mark it as asynchronous, once it executes, what will happen is the next line will not wait for line 2 to finish before starting. Okay, so this is the difference. So this will run in a separate process, line 2, or a separate thread. Now you don't have proper threading in Apex like you can do in Java, but this is typically what will happen. So what will happen, line 1 will execute, line 2 will execute in a separate thread, line 3 will not wait for line 2 to come back. So this is called as the order of execution in Salesforce, a very important concept. Okay, this is used for running, if you want, like if you know that line number 2 is a long running operation and you don't want the rest of the lines to wait for it, and you know that it's going to take some time, do a call out and come back, do some additional processing, but you don't want to block the other transaction. In that case, you can make one line asynchronous, many lines asynchronous. Okay, a method or a program to run asynchronous, so it will run in its own thread. Now what are the different ways you can call an asynchronous apex is, we have future methods, batch apex, scheduled apex, and queueable apex. So these are various ways in which you can make a program run asynchronously. Now what is asynchronous apex? So this is the actual answer that you need to give is asynchronous in Apex refers to the way the code executes that doesn't block the main processing thread. It is generally use it for long running operations to allow them to run in the background while the user continues interacting with the application. Okay, so it will run in the background in a separate thread. So first of these is future method. If you mark a method as @future, it runs in a separate space of itself. It is usually used for a simple long running task. Basically, you define a @future annotations and allow you to run operations synchronously, asynchronously. Queueable Apex is again a kind of where you can change jobs together. You'll get a job ID of the uh, job ID of the process that is running. You can check it out in setup. We will be looking at each of this in detail. Batch Apex is designed to handle large data sets, large records, 50 million records and more. So again, you'll use the database class, and Batch Apex also runs in a asynchronous way. And schedule Apex is, you can make the batch Apex run at a particular time on a day, on a weekly basis or something, when you want that on a daily or a weekly basis at a particular time. Okay, so that is called a schedule Apex. Now, where is each used? Queueable Apex, you use it for long running operation, pass complex types. You can pass complex data types, including S object. Schedule Apex is used for scheduling various at a particular schedule. One more thing about the queueable apex is chaining jobs means you can call another apex after one particular batch job. Okay, so that is called chaining of jobs. Batch apex is used to handle long running jobs with large data volumes. If you want to process large query results, then you use that. Future methods is, usually prevent delaying an apex transaction for long running methods. Make callouts if you want to make a callout to an external service, or also to segregate DMLs. Like you can isolate DML methods to run in a separate space so that you don't get DML errors.